Hello, and welcome back to the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table actual play production of The Savage Snows, the Reign of Winter Adventure Path, brought to you by Poppets Coffee. If you love coffee, check out Poppets. Um, they will ship it anywhere, and if you purchase more than 50. Right, so, when last we left our valiant heroes, we I'm going to change the splash screen. We had wandered upon, of all things, an elk, or what most people know them as reindeer, that as our heroes, why did this not activate? There we go. As our heroes came upon it, it just kind of looked at them and said, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And that is where we're going to pick up if our stream catches up, at least the map portion of it, but everybody can still hear you guys. So you guys see this reindeer out here. Um, so that's kind of what it looks like. I don't remember where I got that token, so I apologize for not being able to give credit where credit is due.
Didn't you say that it was a white elk, though?
Yes, it is a white elk, but that was the closest thing I could find to a white elk.
It's not
And
very white.
it is just
Use the theater of the mind.
theater of the mind. Indeed. Indubitably. All right, so you guys are standing there staring at it, kind of slack-jawed because, I mean, what the actual fuck? As it is staring back at you with its kind of dumbish animal eyes. What are y'all going to do?
What did he say again?
I believe, now my memory could be wrong, it said, what's doing here?
I will look at the rest of the party and then look back at the elk.
I'd say we're looking for a noble lady that has been abducted.
Is that
Has
right?
Bumble ever? Has Bumble ever seen anything like this in her times in the woods?
Absolutely not. This is weird even by Bumble standards.
You know, I've met a lot of elk before, but you're the first.
There's a first time for everything.
How'd you learn?
Hanging out, listening to people, you know, the normal ways, just like your little ones do.
I think it's a mutant.
Kill the mutant. Wait,
Indeed.
wrong game.
No, right game. We do not suffer the mutant to live.
Do you have anything to do with the snow that's going on?
And I like this weather. It's nice and weather. And as you guys are all standing there looking at this creature, everybody go ahead and give me a common knowledge or survival check, your choice.
I'm gonna do survival.
I will also.
All right. Roll back up to the top.
I got a 5 on common knowledge.
Tiberius got a 5 on common knowledge. Bumble got a 10 on survival.
Bumble knows a thing or two.
Bessa
Paul is
got a
stunned.
3 on survival, and Paul?
Paul is stunned.
Paul's just stunned that there's this talking elk in front of him. As
would I get a free reroll for monster lore when I'm attempting to identify this being's abilities?
I will go ahead and give you that free reroll.
Success.
There we go. So Bessa and Bumble and Tiberius all are looking at this creature, and then suddenly it hits you. There are no elk this far south. Normally, the climate here would be much too warm for an elk in its fur. Now, Bumble, on the other hand, not only is it really odd to see an elk this far south, but you also notice that, well, you know what? I'm going to say it to you in a whisper. That way it comes out better when you sit to the rest of the party.
Okay. I'm not fine with
I would ask him, good sir, this far south on your own?
Indeed, strange shiny wall in the air, and I saw it, and I thought for sure there had to be something on the other side of that shiny wall. And when I got here, it's so beautiful and white and such a perfect temperature.
Can I just say something?
I'm not stopping you.
You say you say that you learned how to talk like one of our young, but like your mouth isn't moving. How does that even work?
It kind of looks at you all doe-eyed, and then you hear, "Well, damn it." And as that happens, the elk starts to charge you. And with
I
that,
knew you weren't a real elk.
I would like to roll to shoot his ass.
all right,
I have been
so
planning this the whole time.
I will let you get one free shot off. So go
With
ahead
the
and
spoke, because that's what is in hand. Modifiers for this?
just the range stuff.
Can I shape change?
Not yet.
Damn it.
That is a hit with a raise. Total of 8. And that elk takes a pretty solid blow. You know what? I'm going to give it a shot here. I don't like that one. I'm going to another Benny. Don't like
I'm
that.
fine with you spending bennies to save an elk.
Oh, damn. It took both. All right. So as the elk gets hit by the crossbow bolt, it drops to the ground. But we're still going to go into combat rounds. And because of Bess's edge, he drew a 2 of clubs. And when I did it came up. So that was a nice change thanks to that. As the elk falls, you guys can hear some kind of cursing off in that same direction, even though the elk is dead on the ground. Tiberius, Ace of Hearts, what are you going to do, sir?
So in the same direction that the elk is at, not off
Indeed.
to the side of the woods?
It is in the same exact direction.
Well, this might be an excellent time to cast a Detect Arcana for invisible creatures. Do I want to? Oh, we got
Take a
some.
nice swallow of my Highlander grog here.
I will cast it on everybody.
Oh, spending the extra power points, eh?
I've got a card to recoup power points, so why not?
All right. Get that sucker up in the chat box there.
Oh,
It looks like you didn't add the targets.
no, I didn't, but I can. That would be 3 additional PowerPoints. I'll take those down.
All right. Double check what that does for detecting invisible creatures.
We
All right,
ignore
so
up
you
to
guys can ignore
4
up to
points of penalties
points
when
of damage.
attacking foes hidden by magical darkness or invisibility.
So I'm going to put a magical little aura here on this guy. What color would you like that aura to be, Philip?
We will light him up with something. Let's see, it's the white and blue is the winter stuff. Let's go for a fiery red.
Fiery red. And at a 2-inch bright and pulsing effect. Wait. Pulse go. And why did that not go? Let's advance its luminance. Huh. Can you guys see the red light?
No,
All right.
nothing here.
That's kind of infuriating. Oh, I can't move. So let me see if I can.
Are you talking about the little red dot?
Yes.
I can see it's right next to the elk.
Yeah. It is appearing right about here. I bet you can't see it because of the current lighting.
Wonder if the elk token is hiding it.
Let me just get rid of the elk.
I
because-
saw the
No, that
green
looks
flash.
That looks like Bessie.
Wait a second. Undo that. And he accidentally deleted. Give him his card back. Card to him. All the cards have been used. All right, I know where he's supposed to be. Ooh. See if I can get this working correctly. Light, red, 4-2. Density up. And yeah, that's it's very bright out. But right now it is right there. And I'm going to change this. It'll pan over to where you guys can be seen. The stream. And that's going to take us to. Are you going to do all serious?
I think I'll just kind of move over here, given what happened last time.
Okay.
Did not let me move.
Oh, I see why. Try now.
Okay.
All right. That takes us to Bessa. Bessa, you can see that red light. It is hovering right there.
Well, I will draw my pistols.
All right. And for you, I am going to set your target because you are
Please
trying
do.
to hit it.
Ah, yes.
So now you have a target. So when you shoot, Invisibility normally grants a minus. Let me double check that.
I believe it's -6.
It's going to be a -4 or a 6 with a raise. So you get
Detect
to
Arcana reduces those penalties by 4, so
correct.
visibility should just provide a -2.
Oh, so I'm only a -2?
You're not even at a -2 because he did not get a raise on his cast.
I will also activate Judgment on him. I do not need to see the target to activate Judgment. It just says an enemy.
Correct.
So,
oh, you know, a little bit of wind, a little bit of mood music.
we need that
Start up.
ambiance.
Make sure it kicked on. It did. It did. I'm so happy.
I feel
I
so
will-
lonely now.
All right. What is Bessa going to do?
I'm going to pop a cap in his A. I'll pop several caps in his A.
All right. Go for it. As it draws, taking aim at where roughly that reddish light is, and his first shot goes wide. Did you see that scale penalty?
I hate you and your scale penalties.
To be fair, these have all been.
I will give him the other one, and Vane. Not real bad.
All right. So there is a double bang bang of the pistols, which apparently I didn't buy the sound effects. I'm gonna have to fix that. And that will take us to Bumble. Bumble, you see where that is? I will target it for you since you can actually see it to target. Because it is. You just see where the red glow is. What would Bumble like to do?
Bumble would like to shape change into a dragon because she's just going to be super sus that is another winter fae.
All right. So are you just going to do action or are you going to do more actions after you shape change?
More actions after I shape change.
How many up to 3?
Well, I'm going to. Moving is an action, right?
Moving is not an action.
Then actually, I'm not going to. I'm just going to do one action then.
Okay.
I changed my mind.
All right. Cast that shape change before you use the macro.
I'm going to Benny it.
Wait,
Wait.
don't Benny it. Don't Benny it.
Wait, the scale penalty doesn't apply for shape change?
Correct. That's why I was removing the scale penalty. And
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to turn into a red dragon.
make that cast with a raise button.
Oh,
All right.
I didn't-
And does our little dragon.
Cast it with the raise, sorry. Let me do that real
That's-
quick.
That's okay. I can just change the duration on the effect.
Okay, gotcha.
Gonna move? Or are you
Yeah.
just gonna stay there? All right.
What's my,
So
what's
are
my
you?
face?
Hold on. Let me add the flying effect to you. Because right
Okay.
now I don't know why it doesn't grant flying. So I am going to.
Okay, my pace is 7.
What does it say? The
gonna run.
flying pace is.
7. Or yeah, so
Flight
it says
is
7.
18. Add an active effect. Now try your movement.
Okay, yeah. feet. I have a lot of movement. Okay.
You do have a lot of movement when you're a flying
So
red dragon.
where's the dot?
Right here.
And then I'm going to, you know what? Is it an action to intimidate?
It is.
I didn't claim two actions though. So. Damn it. I could
That-
have done that.
That'll take us to Scald on the 5 of spades.
What is skull? Skull's gonna run. That's a 17 on it. Okay.
Indeed. He can move when he wants to move.
Okay. Like, Strength bonus.
So you hope.
I hope.
All right. Is he going to try to bite the critter?
Yes.
All right. Let me set the target here. And there we go. And he would have actually been a little, so I'll move him back a little. All right. Go ahead. Have him try and bite this thing.
Point.
Should automatically add the. Oh, look at that. Just barely missed.
Ah, stupid scale.
You gonna leave it
He has
as
his own
is, or is
bennies,
Scald
though.
gonna spend one of his bennies?
He's gonna spend one of his pennies.
a little prismatic sphere at it.
All right. Let me target it for you. It is now targeted.
I'm going to do it as a small template, so it's only targeting him.
Okay, so make it
Fifteen
selected.
power. And a little glow feature on it as well.
Okay. Are you making it selective? Because it is a template, so it's going to hit one of the two.
I was going to reduce it to a small template, and then essentially.
Right. So if you center it right on there, it's going to catch both of
Could
the
I put it
other
off to the side so it would just catch him?
two. So like to the north, to the south. No, to catch it, you have to catch them. Okay. Go ahead and place your template. And for those of you listening and watching at home, this music is from the Ghosts album that Nine Inch Nails put out, that they made as royalty free. You'll want to move your template over to here.
And I must say, it is red AF.
Can't really see him, so I was just guessing.
Yeah, right now, Bumble and kind of bracketed in.
Yeah, I will select it there.
It's not going to affect that, so that's going to be a success. And it gets... Oh, Vision doesn't have a save anymore, does it?
Nope.
All right, so do you want it distracted or vulnerable?
Well, it's got also glowing, which
I'll say that equates to a +2 on the hit.
okay.
All right.
Yeah,
and-
so it's an even brighter little fairy fires really just kind of lit him up now. And, it kind of looks like he's being licked in flames. Looks to be a creature, so.
All right. On its turn, it screams in rage. And then it is going to do this. It is going to create a area of darkness. Template is going to drop there. It's going to roll. And why is it saying that it had not supposed to cost any PowerPoint? Because that's an innate ability. All right, so it gets pitch in there. Well, not pitch black. The darkness level increases by a step. And it's going to try and move out of the way. So both Bumble and Scald will get attacks of opportunity. Let me get your targeted there, CC. So both of you get to make
Sweet
melee
nuggets.
attacks. Make sure you add a +2 for the Fairy Fire effect, which is doing everything it can to knock out the darkness effect.
All right, I'll start with Bumble, and we'll go with Bite,
And
since that's my
Bumble
only
has
melee
dark
move.
vision, so this isn't really helping or this isn't really hindering Bumble.
Okay, and you said +2?
Correct.
I'm trying to remember modifiers. There we go.
And it is marked as vulnerable, correct?
It is indeed marked as vulnerable.
It's just damage roll modifier or trait roll modifier.
It's a trait roll modifier.
I had a feeling that was the case. Okay.
Oh. Oh. Bumble hits it with a raise and a 10. And then Bumble really goes all. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and apply this. Go ahead and have Scald do his attack.
Okay.
Before I do any soaking, because they both attack at the same time.
And he's still +2.
Well then,
They don't like this little fucker.
clearly
Pardon
they do
language.
not like this creature. Go ahead and hit that raise damage there. So first it's going to try and soak those 4 wounds, and it stops one of those 4 wounds. So then it's got to try and stop the other wound. All right, so it stops that one. Let's go back up and spend a Benny on that soak again. Doesn't do any better. I know it says that it's incapacitated.
Should be sitting at 3 wounds right now, shouldn't it?
It is indeed, and that is enough to take it out. And as it falls to the ground, its power runs out, and it becomes visible. And that is the creature that you see bloodied from all of the teeth and claw marks on it. And I don't believe that it has any.
Bumble roars in victory.
On a second here. As I am looking for its act. Yes. So apparently I dropped the wrong token out. And let me drop the correct. And he is going to take his wounds. Him as incapacitated because he is quite dead. As thanks to the quick thinking of Tiberius, what would have been a very difficult fight turned into a much easier fight. And he didn't even get to use any of his other equipment.
I'm really not sad. Really not.
Turn him into an item pile. I did. All right, so you guys can move on up and loot him if you so wish.
Ooh. I already have environmental protection, so I don't need that. What is the vial of red liquid?
I can't seem to move my token.
Can't? Oh, because I didn't in combat.
Paul takes the glaive up, cleans it off, and puts it back in the cupboard.
Double click on that icon that's on the playing field. You'll be able to pick it up yourself.
Where's the item pile?
It is this little guy here.
Oh, there it is.
Yep, double click on him and he will open up to be all that loot. So yeah, to figure out what's in that vial of red liquid, you would either an alchemist or detector.
Take cold liquid ice for identifying it later. Nobody has any objections.
That is actually clearly marked as liquid ice. It is a alchemist concoction.
So Bessay will take time to reload his guns.
Okay.
How? Uh,
Detect conceal arcana power to identify it.
oh, okay.
Which I have. So later on, when
I'm gonna turn down this music because it's really loud.
Yeah, I
you
can't
go.
control your guys' volumes. I can only control the volume that comes through on my end.
Well,
and
I
the
turned it down and it went back up whenever like the next song came on.
Do it from the master volume list right here, and it's under user
Yeah.
volume controls, and you can change all playlists or volume. All right, so it looks like Tiberius picked up the liquid ice, the 2 scrolls, and there's still the vial of red liquid, a sickle, a sling stones, and a couple of thunderstones.
I'll take the Thunderstones if no one else wants them.
Double click.
Flintstone.
I was gonna take the red liquid because she likes mystery.
I mean, that's valid. And because he managed to get you guys do a could have been a very steep feat. I'm gonna give Tiberius a Benny. You're just gonna leave it lie.
Uh,
I don't need a very tiny sickle unless I have very tiny gardening.
is it of exceptionally small size? I mean, I'll take it. I run off the assumption it's probably magical.
dental hygiene is an important thing.
Which is a very strange thing coming from a
She just
and yes, I am being speciest there.
you are very specious.
All right. So as you guys have gathered that up, and after that attack, you guys get back on the road, and it's going to take you about 3 hours to get to the next major location.
After dealing with those fairies before, I wasn't going to let anything small and invisible get the jump on us this time.
I mean, very valid point. All right. Oh yes, I love this encounter. Drop on this map. So I'm going to drop everybody on the map. Then and type there. Then I'm going to activate this map. Oops. Going to be so as you guys come out following the trail, it's now moving to the south. And you see what appears to be a human-sized snowman standing in the middle of the trail ahead of you, right before a frozen stream. There's a crude wooden sign leaning against it, and you can barely read from where you're at. Trespassers, turn back, written in common.
Tiberius is not
Right.
in this land properly.
I mean, this is primarily just a land of the brain. It primarily belongs to Taldor, the country.
So it's like
I would
public.
assume since I would assume
Right.
since the snowman is holding the sign, this is a recent addition.
Question: does Bumble know the area?
Bumble roughly knows the area, and snowmen with signs are not something you commonly see in this area, especially in summertime.
How
I
would you not
will
know?
put my hand before everyone. This is a trap. Hold on a
That
second.
Tiberius definitely starts looking around for any signs of danger or anything.
Should we all roll a notice check to see if anyone notices anything strange about other than the sign and the
Feel free if you'd like to make a check.
my like
Somebody got an 8.
Ooh.
Like it was.
Tiberius got a 7, not
I don't think Bumble did very well.
All right, so Bumble has a 5, which is a success.
It
Tiberius
is?
has a 7, which is also a success.
Oh, I was looking at Paul's.
Bessa and Paul, however, did not succeed. Now, as Bumble and Tiberius are looking ahead, the only thing that looks odd to you are a couple of spots in the ice beyond the snowman. Right here, 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 and here. If you guys can, if it zoomed the map out enough for you guys when you log.
Mm-hmm.
But there are 4 spots on the river where it looks like the ice is a little darker. But everything around the snowman itself appears normal.
Does it look for a patch of ice?
Yes.
Okay. Nobody move for a hot sec. I'm going to take a knee and I'm going to aim probably for like 3 rounds. And then I would like to dome that snowman with the crossbow.
All right.
I just had deja vu.
Make sure you mark the. That's okay.
Oh, I don't have the -1 because yeah, I am wearing the breastplate now, but I have soldiers, so I don't care. I guess it's not.
Well, it reduces the require, or it reduces the thing by 1, not by 2. Because normally it requires a D8. Your strength is D6, so yeah.
Just not.
Wait,
doing
that's
it
heavy armor. Because the
It says
breastplate
it's-
is like a plate mail plate. So it is
Oh, it
reducing
is.
it still.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Then I wouldn't use it. Then I thought it was medium. Well, I shoot it. Does it die?
So you put that crossbow bolt right between the eyes of that snowman, and it flies up the other side.
They're safe. Sorry.
I mean, that's valid.
I really thought there was going to be a zombie in the snowman. That's what I would have done. Out of character. I, as a GM, would have done that because it's funny that way.
Oh, for thinking there's a zombie, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a penny for that. Because
Okay.
ironically, we do have a zombie show coming, and it happens to be the same game that David there helped, or the same setting that David there helped to write.
I have a question. Can I use my
Probably
sling?
can.
Can I use my sling to shoot an alchemist fire over to the dark spot in the ice?
I mean, that will definitely melt the ice.
That
Probably make
so
it harder to cross.
I'm gonna let
Probably
you
do.
make a smarts check on this one, unless the other players want to talk to you about it first.
I think that dark spot in the ice is suspicious. There might be something laying in an ambush over there.
It's just a thin spout of the ice. Don't step on it, and you. We'll just
I don't know
avoid
what
all
kind
the
of thing likes to live in these waters.
fish.
There's big fish too.
So what
Probably
are you
not
going to do?
Be more than about knee deep there, though. Like, remember, this is the spot where you would ford the river here for the road. So I would assume that we're not going to find anything large in that dark spot, just some rushing water.
Well, in this cold, you don't want to end up with wet feet, hombre. So we'll stay
Okay, then
real
let's go.
clear of that.
On the outside of things, just to pull the curtain back a little, would add wet clothes do add a -4 to your vigor check to cold.
That's a dying kind of penalty.
Indeed, a dying kind of. But it is a very dangerous medical condition.
Bumble, why don't you send your thing across first, just to make sure it's safe.
Everybody
I
go ahead
think.
and make your move.
I point at your horrible rat dog.
Oh, you mean Scald?
That's the one.
What the hell did my computer just do?
Where are you going?
Way off.
I'm trying to. My computer is just like possessed. What is it doing?
Hold
I
on
don't
just
even
a
know
second.
where I am anymore. I literally just moved my mouse and that happened.
All right, got you moving back now.
Okay.
All right, so as
Like,
you guys get
Crazy.
closer to the snowman, see that who did it apparently is very good at sculpting snowmen. Except for that weird hole right in the center of its forehead. Everything else looks
I don't.
perfect.
That's professionalism right there.
I don't like how well that looks. How
You want to
good
go
that
knock
looks.
it down? Go knock it down.
Yeah.
Is it like a perfect sculpture of a person?
God, easy. Like that. It's just yes, and you charge right in. And in case you guys missed what happened there, she moves in closer to it. Suddenly, its mouth starts moving, and it's almost like the eyes of the thing turn and look at Bumble, and it says, "Can't you read? The sign says turn back. Now get lost."
I told you guys that snowman looked too good.
You
It's
gonna
not
try
the
and
snowman, it's the Fae. They're
you gonna
doing
try
that
and knock
thing
it down
again.
still?
Hmm?
You still gonna try and knock it down?
I'm gonna throw an alchemist fire at it.
Target it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go and kill McAfee. Sorry. Hold on.
I thought you got rid of that problem.
No, it's back, and Alec can't even figure out how to get rid of it.
All right, bring it to Dragon Con with you, and I'll see if I'm usually pretty good at getting.
You think that my IT boyfriend who works in cybersecurity would actually know?
Look, there's only one way to get rid of McAfee, and that's to charge him with tax evasion with the IRS. Ooh, topical.
All right.
Aren't I
As
supposed to
soon-
roll, or does it automatically go?
As soon as you drop that alchemist fire on it, it screams in rage, and as it does, that scream seems to be biting. And, let's see here. This is gonna happen. It's gonna be fun when it happens. So it's sitting right there, and it looks like it's catching.
I took
everybody.
one step too.
Indeed, you did. There we go. And kaboom. Looks like you guys are going to get off. As it screams out right now, the full thing. So I'm going to zoom in on the party. However, that scream, while it didn't do any actual effort,
Heck, snowmen shouldn't scream like that.
you're right. They should.
My
What?
dear, it shouldn't be snowing here this summer. We are definitely beyond the bounds of what's normal.
Bumble just pick up the sign.
Hey there, James.
The sign is in pieces at this point. So you can more clearly see that right here, it is indeed. Right there. Right there. Right there. And right there are the spots that look weak. So,
GM of ours. Does the ice everywhere else look thick enough to walk on? So we can avoid these patches entirely.
indeed it does.
I suggest we give them a wide berth.
It is going to require an athletics check to move safely across the ice because, as hopefully knows at this point in life, ice is weak.
I'd like to bust out my rope and tie the rope around everybody's waist so that if, we all go down, we'll all go down together. No, save each other's lives.
I think the first one is good chance more likely.
Shush you. You're a negative Nancy.
All right, so you guys are going to take the time to tie yourselves together.
At a quick glance, I'm assuming heaviest armor.
All is indeed in the heaviest armor.
Bubble.
All is going to stand at the back. He's going to take out the glaive and use it like a walking stick.
Could Bumble perhaps fly across, or do you not have the
Bumble doesn't fly.
shape-changing?
Bumble,
Oh, you can't fly,
Bumble can turn into a fly.
but it can't fly.
Bumble's going to change into a bird.
All right, so let's get that shape change power rolling.
Well, let's walk over here, huh? And
Go ahead.
I'm
Nick.
gonna try to find.
Looking up.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and make your change.
I'm gonna try to of the fact that it looks sus here.
I'd like to throw and to Bumble so they could carry it across the.
Let me add the. flight
Bumble's
power
gonna
back
take it in
onto
her
you.
mouth. Bumble's gonna take it in her mouth and then kind of grin.
tie it onto the tree to the other side that are.
She's wider.
All right. Bumble is going to fly rip across. Go ahead and move.
Not only going to fly, is everyone's attached to the rope?
Mm-hmm.
Bumble is not going to just fly across. She's going to drag everyone as quickly as possible across.
With the difference in she's got a much better strength as a dragon, so she probably could attempt to cross.
Even a tiny dragon?
Her strength is D10.
Should I
Nice.
roll?
Strong tiny dragon.
There's lubricant under your feet in the form of ice. She can absolutely drag us across.
That is a terrible idea.
I feel like I should have a plus to strength for the ice.
No, it gives them a penalty to the athletics check if they.
Okay. So just go and roll strength.
Yep. Is anybody going to resist? As if so, make her roll.
Oh, well, it's too late.
That'll only make it worse, but no.
All right, so that does reduce your
She
speed.
keeps on having. She's got a +2 on her rolls from better rolls.
Right. Okay, so that gets you back as Bumble had I need everybody to make a notice check at the where he was at.
Oh,
Bumble's not
dog.
dragging us over the soft part of the ice, is she?
No, she would actually. you
Yeah,
guys
I
would
was
be
about to
pulled
say. I'm like,
into
I was planning on
line.
going like this way.
I figured you would go for the landing area.
There's
Doesn't
trees
matter.
over
that
here.
puts
There's
us-
landing
that puts us
stuff
quite a
over
bad
here.
ice.
Move you guys up that way then.
There's landings over. There's a landing over here. It's just very thin.
Notice check, you said?
Yes.
I'm too worried about being dragged across the ice by this.
I see that. That is kind of
I
funny.
would say fool took, but I'm not sure she's a took.
All right. So right now we have type a 2.
Two?
We
Yep.
have it at a 4. We have that. Paul's at a 9 with a raise. Is Bumble not going to roll the notice check?
Oh, fudge! I forgot I hadn't clicked it.
All right. Looks like Bumble's coming in clutch. And we need one for Scald as well. Scald, who is now standing on the bank of the river.
She's gonna come back for him.
As it stands. All right, Scald's good. So it's everybody but Tiberius. And everybody but Tiberius notices these creatures rising up through the ice. And let me show you what they look like. They are made of water, ice. And as they come up through the ice, I will unhide them because they are no longer hidden below the ice. Fight. Stay on the sideline. Scald got the Joker. What's Scald going to do?
Scald is going to kind of
Wouldn't that
skim
trigger
along.
Benny?
Time is still frozen, so Scald can't move.
Now he can. If Scald is going to take off across the ice, he does need an athletics check. However, the good news is he gets a +2 because he is 4-legged.
Okay,
And
he's gonna whimper a little
Doesn't the
bit and
Joker
then
trigger Benny?
follow straight in behind them.
What was that, Philip?
Doesn't the Joker trigger Benny's?
It should have.
You said athletics check.
Yes. All right, so it doesn't look like it gave them, so I will throw bennies across the board.
There we
I
go.
would like to roll to identify these monsters.
All right. That will come on your turn.
Noted.
So Scald comes tearing across the ice and gets to there. That will take us to this small water creature. And this one sees an easy target, moves up, targets Tiberius, and it's gonna try and bash him with a pseudopod made of water and
My map shows only blackness for some reason.
hit F5 to refresh. Effectively, this will be the only one. That is going to be a hit as it swings out with its pseudopod, bashing right into Tiberius and causing a wound.
Oh.
Is Tiberius going to take that?
I will soak. Successfully.
Indeed, you will. All right, then it goes to Bessa.
Occult to identify, yes.
Yes.
With my free reroll. I get a 20.
Have a 20. These are definitely ice elemental.
Elementals, not Fey.
Indeed. Elemental. And I don't believe any of you speak Aquan, so having a discussion with them is probably going to be right out.
What abilities or vulnerabilities do they have?
So they have no vulnerabilities. However, you do know that because of their malleable nature, they don't really have anything smaller or larger than themselves. And you have a blast of water that they can send out at their foes.
Like, is this a cone or just a ranged attack?
It'd be a cone.
Okay. I will yell, split up! And I shall move as much as the rope will allow.
Make an
So I'm
athletics
not-
check with a -2 for the slip. You can click on any of those -2.
I'm going to write that one, I think.
Probably a good idea. Not really any better. That is. Oh, broke. Fishing for that.
That sucks.
Guys, a fail on the ice when you're trying to move on it could end very badly.
You go through the ice, of course.
All right. The good news
Well, actually,
is
reroll with Benny is it can never be worse. You get the best of all your rolls, don't you?
yes.
Crit fail always
Crit
supersedes
fail
anything.
always supersedes it.
Well, that
Okay.
blows. I
So
like
you make
that.
it to there before your feet kick out from underneath you, knocking you prone.
Well, prone doesn't hurt me from being shooted.
All right. Which one are you going to try and shoot?
And that one, and I will also judgment on it because I very harshly. All right, I will spend a Benny to re-roll that.
You're just not having any luck.
Why is a 5 a failure or a 4 a failure?
Probably because you're prone. Maybe.
You're on mute, James.
You're muted.
God damn it. It's a 5 for reasons.
I don't appreciate your reasons. All right, one more re-roll.
And that is
Fuck
still
everything.
good. Yeah, I missed.
F this game, I quit.
All right, then it is its turn. And it was okay with what you were doing. However, it's going to move this way. And then it is going to do one of these. Oh, did not give. All right, cone. Starts from there. And everybody. What the I'm confused.
Water exploded.
It did. All
And
right.
then it's a little off.
Yeah. So it gets a shooting roll to try and hit everybody inside the cone. I'm going to roll. All right.
No, it's definitely an 8.
Nope, it's a shooting.
That's what
Gives
I
plus
said.
one for
but
gang
then
up
there were
bonus.
reasons-
Getting a gang up bonus, which it shouldn't be getting.
Yeah, I was taking that out already. Oh, I see. Okay. So that one, because up next to her, it shows her parry as the target number because it was a shooting roll, and it shouldn't be because it's a cone effect.
Powers are affected by that now.
Ah,
That
that
was
is
one of
true.
the changes in Suede is that powers
That
that
is
are
true, yes.
point blank have that same yeah.
All right, so it is going to
But
miss her. However, everybody else is not in, so I need Tiberius. Go back to the description. I need Tiberius, Paul, and Scald to make strength rolls.
Strength roll. Okay.
strength?
Strength.
Any modifier?
Strong.
No modifier because it did not get a raise on you guys. Sure why I bumbled. Tiberius is okay. I need a roll for Scald.
Oh shoot! Like the wrong one. Let's try that again.
And Scald is okay. So the good news is, as the blast of water hits you, each of you manage to find purchase and keep from being blasted away. And it does not do any damage.
Sweet.
And if an elemental face could have an emotion, it would probably be looking angry. However, it is now Bumble's turn.
Okay, since this one tried to like shoot water, she's gonna fireball. Why can't I fireball it? Oh, I'm selecting.
Penelope's playing my audio board.
Nice.
All right, better roll modifier there. Check your better roll CC. See if that red.
Oh, I forgot to take off twice. Sorry, my bad.
That's okay. But that is a hit. Go ahead and roll the damage. That
I
is
don't like that.
not good damage, though. Oh, there you go. That's better. All right, so that's going to cause 2 wounds to it. It is indeed going to try and soak. It stops one of the wounds. And is Bumble going to move it?
Bumble's gonna move over here. She's gonna fly over
All
here.
right, so it does get a free bash attack.
It is shaken though.
Oh, correct.
Yeah, don't try to freaking hit me, man. I know what I'm doing. Hold on.
All right, it is Paul's turn.
Paul is going to move forward slightly and attack with the glaive he's already holding. Will that require a athletics check, though?
Yeah, to move. And it does have the -2 because it is ice. That is currently a failure, but only just. The gang up bonus.
Well, it would roll.
Oh, that's your, like, I was thinking you were doing. It's been a long day.
No, but
Now you get to make your attack roll, and it should count. And this is a hit. Go ahead and roll. And it becomes
Oh.
shaken. All right. You want to leave that damage as is, or do you want to try and fish for that crit? Okay. All right. Going into the next round, Bessa got a 5 of spades, which means he gets to draw another card, and it turns it into a 10 of spades.
Don't forget that me.
Coming at the top of the round, it's going to be Skull of Diamonds.
Tiberius needs to be added to the.
Oh, let me add you to the. Tiberius goes first with the ace of hearts.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I just think we'll go with what. I'm just going to swing at it with my.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Gonna swing at it with my cold iron longsword here. Not sure that'll do any difference, but. Let's see. Yeah. No.
Hit with a raise.
That's a 12. Yeah. Oh, I'm totally spending the money on that. There we go. There's a raise.
Oh.
Better 13.
All right. So it's going to take that, and it has its own to spend. However, it did not succeed at soaking that. So right now it is shaken and has a pair of wounds on it. Going to do anything else, like move or anything, or are you going to stay right where you're at?
No, I'm my legs are no longer spry at my advanced age, so I'm gonna kind of stay put and hopefully
right.
my feet stay.
That takes us to Scald. Scald, who is basically at no penalty to cross the ice because he has 4.
Yep. So he's gonna flank over here. Do I have to roll anything for like whether he gets across the ice?
He does need to make athletics check to get across the ice, but he has no penalty. The bonus counteracts the penalty. Oh,
I don't like that.
But Scald spins a Benny to see if it goes better, and it does. And it is now a 10, which means he succeeds with a raise. He has no problem digging his claws into that ice and scurrying across. He is very excited because he's about to get a nice cold drink of water.
And he's going to bite.
That is a pretty massive bite.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and hit that raise damage.
It's a very big bite.
Very big bite that it's going to try and soak. On the, ooh, yeah, there we go. It is still shaken, but it is not incapacitated. It is only, and from there, that takes us to Bessa.
Move. Well, I guess I can't really move. I'm gonna draw pistols while prone. Is that one dead or is that one injured?
Injured. Ooh, this is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What?
You
Go
didn't have
big.
it targeted.
Oh, sorry.
That's
I always
okay.
forget that part.
Let's see. Its toughness is that. That is still going to be 17. 21, still 4 wounds. So it's going to do and attempt to soak. I'll have to remove the wound penalties. And I'm going to stop 1. So it's going to spend a Benny on that again. This. There we go. All right, so it is still going to be at 4 wounds, and it is now of the fight.
Pew pew.
All right, so that was one of your.
I
It'll be the lowest rating because you do have a friend in between.
over. I will also then spend a judgment token to get +2.
All right.
Yes.
That- Oh, that is a pair of raises, or a pair of yeah, a pair of raises. So go ahead and click that raise damage. Oh, let's see if this guy can soak his. He soaks one of them, but he is out of the. And that is going to end the fight.
Yeah.
And as they die, they just kind of melt back into top. However, now that you guys are over here, you can see on the far side here that the legs and forks jut up from a pile of snow next to the trees.
I will sort of go investigate quite cautiously.
Go ahead and make your moves over.
Are we still all attached to the rope though?
Yes. You can safely pull them over.
Bumble just flies over.
And he is an item pile, so if you guys want to open him up. Now, I don't know if I have mentioned this before, but anything that has a star in its name, master. Over.
Bumble goes all dragon and starts fumbling with the coins.
Right.
Anybody-
I'll go ahead and click the flip 5 ways. You guys want the extra loot in the
Anybody use hand axes?
I could make use of it. Nobody else wants the hand axe. I'll take it.
Paul actually is going to, uncover the corpse.
Okay. You can make a comment roll and for the one who is this guy. Dansby. He's a farmer that does live to the south of Heldren. And yesterday, talking about weird winter fae that were stealing crops. However, it looks like he died probably to those creatures just put down.
And so Bumble dragon form tries to pantomime that entire explanation.
Dragons can speak.
Dragons can speak? Even wormlings? Hey guys, I know this guy. He's one of the farmers.
Oh Lord, it talks.
All right. So is anybody going to take those arrows or the composite bow or the dagger?
Bumble will take the bow and arrow and the arrows.
Okay. Just remember that in Savage Pathfinder, unlike in all the other iterations, you guys don't have weapon proficiency. So any weapon you pick up, you can.
Shooting proficiency to use the bow,
That you do.
of which I do not have. So
All right. So as you guys are looking around, you notice that it is starting to get later in the day. It's almost 6 p.m. or 1800 in proper time calculation. I think our country is one of the few left that splits the day into two 12-hour periods instead of one 24-hour period.
As God
Oh,
intended.
And the funny thing is, the government doesn't even keep time by the manner that it keeps time to the country.
Right?
They use that 24 hours.
Is there any good kindling in the area for us to make a fire for camp?
Indeed, you keep a fire for camp.
I would say we get away from the river a little bit.
All right. So that's going to be, just going to leave you guys on this map for now. That'll be a survival check to build the fire. Just build the fire and everybody else can set up camp together.
While they're doing that, Paul's actually going to use his shield as an impromptu shovel and bury the corpse.
I will assist in survival.
I
Are
will
goblins
assist
known to
Paul in
eat
burying the
people?
corpse.
Are goblins known to eat?
Evil ones are, yes.
Okay, she's not that evil.
So Bessa actually takes Bumble's survival check and turns it failure. He's just
Well, I have
Getting in
one
your
more.
What are you doing, man? You just got
I
snow
know.
on my
You
skin.
can't reroll.
I have a Benny. I'm gonna reroll.
can't.
I can't. Oh right, fuck. Well, you know what? It happened.
So as Bumble goes about gathering everything up, she notices that the pile of wood keeps getting shoved deeper and deeper into the snow where it's getting wet. And
I'm gonna get really angry and just fireball it.
fireball
Since
the
she's still a
wood.
dragon. Yes.
I'm gonna say that'll call for a. I would say to appropriately dry out the breath, and it would be. Oh, we're gonna say a survival check. All right, so you managed to recover enough wood to get a fire started.
And she kind of growls at who was it? Who failed again?
That was
Sorry,
Bessa.
I thought so. She kind of growls at Bessa and glares at him.
I grew up in not used to all this.
This cold, wet snow.
It's really the opposite of everything I've ever known. For those random times in which it, snows and blizzards, and lightnings and acid rains.
Considering my background, it's the only civilized weather.
No,
Agree to disagree.
As the week.
Yeah, but can you?
I will tell you guys. No, I do not do well in heat. When we
I have
were
fire
at
resistance.
GaryCon,
You have cold resistance. It's just the same side of the coin.
when GaryCon with me, we got 8 inches of snow overnight, and seeing her look of shock that snow could drop that fast was pretty funny.
It doesn't. I mean, in Ohio, like we just mostly get slush, and we've gotten a couple bad snowstorms, but I haven't seen one in a hot minute. You know,
Nope,
global
not in a
warming and
while.
all.
All right. So back to the matter at hand. Able to early in the morning. Because you had a fire, I'm not going to force you to make survival checks for the night or vigor checks for the night. And guys, so the audience gets to apparently drop everybody on. Yes. So I am going to activate said map. Oh, it's already up. All right. So I got a little bit of talking to do. So you see that up ahead, the trail begins to climb a ridgeline to the south beneath the snow-laden trees. And the prints of boots and horses mar the freshly fallen snow on the trail. I need everybody make a notice check at +2. Yes.
It's kind of hard to whenever my screen's still black and I can't find my character.
Hit C. Right. Oh, hold on. Bumble should not still be.
Oh yeah, because it's been a.
Let me revert your shape. Go.
Should I reroll because does it change my?
No, your
Notice.
notice is the same.
Oh, okay.
All
I'm gonna
right.
Benny it because I have plenty of bennies.
Everybody does because of all the jokers tonight.
Mm-hmm. I've now done it with Rays.
All right, so Bumble passes, is passed. Honestly, unless you roll, everybody's gonna. So both of you, you guys can hear arguing just beyond the trees of the ridgeline, right in this direction. What would you like to do? Oh, I forgot to advance the timeline. Hold on.
Yeah, like why can't we see anything? Why is it dark?
There. You may need to refresh.
Yeah, because it's dark on my.
As she hit F5 before she could little speed. All right, so the rest of you hear this. We'll give CC a hot minute to get back in. But they are arguing in common about who the bigger idiot is and how they fucked up, apparently, at setting up an ambush.
Okay. Given that, I think I'm going to immediately set up some illusionary visions. Create the image of a Yeti with sound and movement and have it kind of charge down the pathway.
I like where you're going with this. I'm going to toss a Benny your way. Go ahead
Thank you, sir.
and do the illusion spell. And Cece's missing out on this because she hasn't gotten back in yet. I need to tell her to take over her boyfriend's computer when she's playing in this one.
There we
She's got
go.
a much better machine. All right, so let's see that illusion there.
Oh, let's This is such a good idea, too.
It's going so good for us, guys. We're doing so
It
good.
was.
So what you miss, CC? What happens with this, Philip?
I mean, I don't know. Don't I get some dynamic backslash?
Actually, I was going through the rules and I discovered that dynamic backlash is not Savage Pathfinder.
Oh.
Tell me what happened when you inevitably screw up the spell cast.
So I imagine, I mean, most of my so strongly verbal component oriented. You know, I would kind of lightly sing an object into being creation. I imagine at this time, since it's just like a big wind came up at this really cold air, and I just like sucked it in right at the time to start fit.
All right. Needless to say, as you start coughing really loudly, one of them goes, "Oi! What in the hell's is that?" And that's when the fight is going to start.
As a crit failure, do I lose all the power points on that one, or just one for failing?
Just the one. All right. I keep forgetting to attach Scald to Bumble fights. I'm going to do that now. And then I'm going to click the begin combat. Because this is just... All right. So,
The bad guys got Joker.
they got both the
Oh.
Jokers.
Oh.
So the first one runs out here, comes around the corner, and he's like, "Oi, we got intruders!" And he immediately lifts his bow. And he's got a short bow. And the first one that is in range is going to be Bumble. So he's going to shoot his short bow at Bumble.
So rude.
Oh,
Mm.
even
I don't.
that turned out nicely.
I really don't like that.
Shouldn't there be a raise penalty or a range penalty in that shooting?
Short bow has a range of 12, 24, and 48. And let me check and see distance.
I want to say that because that would keep it from getting a raise on the damage.
It is 11.5 inches.
Oh. Okay.
She is just inside range. Right, let's apply.
Oh.
And does Bumble wish to try? It does. And right
Yes.
now she is not wounds. So she spends another one.
One more.
Remove that, spend that last penny. Or you have 4 pennies.
My penny's not going down.
They should be. It's not appearing to do so on the players list, and I'm why, but you are at 0 bennies in your. The good note is that you stopped 2 out of the 3 of those wounds.
Yay.
You're still, but
Yeah, it's better than.
all right. So the next guy who comes around the side here, up to there, and Benny.
I'm trying to get my number to look right.
Ah, okay.
You know that it was going to show it on the screen. But it's okay.
He's gonna shoot
There
that ugly rat thing. And
How?
I mean, that's what you do.
Rude. So rude.
And he just hits because of the Joker. And he is going to shake Scald. Then it goes to Bessa. Bessa, you see those 2 down there, down range. And why do we have random?
I was trying to measure distances and I selected.
So if you are right here, then you click this one.
Oh, okay.
And it'll switch it to measure range.
So tiny to read.
It's my fault. I exported the map at 256 ppi, and a fault in Viz, the UI resizes to the size of the map.
Okay.
Have
Cover
final
these.
complaints.
What kind of cover is this tree going to grant me?
Which tree? Hold X and so this guy here.
The one.
Okay. Yeah, if you just press the X button, you should have a little arrow like here. So that would provide you, I would say, medium cover.
I like cover. Let's get into cover. And then we're gonna. Which one is the one who shot at us?
Both of the ones who were there shot on this guy. Then
Noted. Does one of them look tough? The other one?
not really. I mean, they both kind of look like mooks.
Well, I will invoke judgment on the mook, and then I will shoot him with the seer crossbow.
That sounds like an amazing. It's doing the animation, but it's just not making. Right now, that is no damage.
I will spend a judgment token to add to it.
Hey. And if you damage, you added, and it turned it into
That's my.
right.
Oh.
That shake it. And then we go to the next of the room. This guy is coming out. Five more inches of. I'm going to put him up. There. And he does have his bow out. Closer. He sees that the goblin is a pincushion. He sees that the fuck is that thing? And so he shoots at it.
Y'all are really to Scald.
It's a rat. It's a rat dog is what it is.
It's a rodent of unusual size. And
Oh.
Scald
Don't
is
be
gonna
dissing
take
the
a hit.
RUSs.
Is Scald going to try and soak it? Scald is going to. It doesn't look like Scald or Benny.
No, Scald does not.
Scald wound. Serious.
You see, as the troublemakers are getting in trouble. No, that's not going to work. I think I will move up to this tree and let's try the Yeti a second time. This time I'm going to have it kind of coming out of the woods here, so it's like it's it didn't just suddenly appear. It's come rushing out of the trees.
Okay.
And okay.
That is a success. Where are you having it come out of the trees at?
It seems pretty thick right in here, so.
Right.
Apparently does have a mobility of 12. It's clearly running.
So I am actually doing an actual Yeti token there since you chose a Yeti, and it comes out yelling and screaming. Which way is it going?
It's going to head kind of from here, kind of down this way. So I'm not going to charge this guy directly. I'm going to charge towards the gatehouse. So hopefully he'll get freaked out, but he won't be concerned that it's not exactly going after him directly.
We'll make it up to about there.
And it will certainly be screaming horrifically and
All right.
disturbing with appropriate sound effects.
They all get to make us. Did not get a raise. Take with this guy. Attribute. Hurts. Group roll. And I click it. I don't think they bought it.
Can we spend a penny to make them re-roll?
No. Have I ever mentioned that D4s love me? Back in the day playing Deadlands, everybody groaned when the armor took my damage dice down to D. All right. As a duration of 5. One it'll go. And that'll take it. Where he Penelope's not. As he comes out, he will see it. Let's see if he freaks out. Not included in that smart.
Oh my god, they have an abominable snowman.
And he is now running. Gonna run this way. And he is not happy. He is running, screaming. So it did work against one guy. Bumble, you hurt. Guys who hurt you are. Oh, look at that. No longer.
Sweet. So then with that, Mumble is going to shape change. Of course, a little hotbar is not going to work today.
I mean, it's not a nice production.
A hot mess. Oh, shit.
So what happens as you try to change? What goes terribly, terribly wrong with it? Or do you want to leave it up to me?
I'll leave it up to you.
Not a good idea.
I don't actually. I don't know. Can I take that back?
I mean, if you really want to.
Well, what kind of things can go wrong?
What
That's
could
what I'm trying to
possibly
think.
go wrong?
I'm not very good at thinking of this. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Sorry.
Control Z.
Yeah. Fine, I'll leave it up to you just because I can't think of anything.
So the energy courses through you, and you feel the power take hold. And as you feel your body changing shape and you're expecting to turn into the magnificent little red dragon you've been, the spell finishes. Find yourself at, oh, come on. Seriously? Hold on. I can fix
I turn into a small cat?
it. And you're stuck in that form for the next hour.
Oh no.
Oops. There, bestial. Mail-in. And did it go? All right, so I'm gonna have to go into the Devon Knight's token. You guys ever want top-down token? Devon Knight makes some pretty freaking amazing ones.
I have bought many a Devon Knight token pack.
Oh yes,
They
he's
are quality
actually a
tokens.
friend of the show. He
Hey,
always
Devon, friend of the show.
he always seeks us out at every convention we go to. A cute little kitty. And that's going to end Bumble's. Scald. Scald sees a cat. And Scald is just sitting there looking at it like, what? What? I don't know why
He's very confused.
scalding to. I bet I know.
Yeah, with the red dragon wormling. Yeah, I noticed it was doing
Yeah.
that before.
All right, Paul, you just saw, after all these times seeing the goblin turn into a dragon and just absolute terror on the battlefield, you are not sure what's going through her head turning into a house cat. And it's so bad that even her rodent of unusual size is looking at her confused.
Paul is absolutely at his wit's end at this point. I mean, he's been attacked by ice elementals that he didn't expect in the middle of this summer after being screamed at by a snowman. Like, Paul has had one ridiculous moment after the next ever since he met these people that he's not even going to judge it at this point. It's a cat. Okay. So it's a cat. It'll probably claw somebody's eyes out. He steps over the cat, charges the guy with his shield and sword drawn. By the Everlight, why doesn't anyone around here want conversation? And I attack.
All right, go ahead and make your move. Oh, I think I'm going to clip that.
Bumble can't keep doing magic as a cat, right?
No. Stuck in
Cats
that
can't
form.
talk.
All right, so that is a hit. Oh, and for the wild attack. Oh, that's going to be wounds. And as forward, he smacks this guy as hard as he can, and he goes to the ground. Do you have any movement left, Paul, or was that all?
That was unfortunately all I had.
All right. What is that noise?
I thought it was a child, but now it sounds like a baby goat.
To
I
round
thought it was a cat.
2.
Oh, that was
It was Bumble.
Oh, come on, they can't get the Joker again.
Oh man.
The
This
best part
deck
is
is
the one that
rigged
got the Joker
against
is the one
us.
that's running away.
All right, so yeah, it's the guy who's running away who got it. And he's like, "What the shit?" As he he couldn't see the cat transformation. But he does go running off the edge of the map, and he will be out. Right?
Do all of his allies get a Benny?
No, because they were each none of them are wild cards. But
Good.
I get bennies.
What a waste of a Joker.
All right, Paul.
Now you stay right there. He steps over the man laying in the snow bleeding and rushes forward, sword and shield, and attacks the next one.
All right. Oh, he's in reach of 2 of them. He wild attacks the next guy and misses. But wait, there's more. He bennies it and turns the miss into. Go ahead and roll that raise.
No, this one wasn't a wild attack. I'm out now. The vulnerable as well.
Oh, okay. The vulnerable goes away at the end of it. All right. So he ices that guy. And as turn
Ooh, nice.
ends, it is Bumble's turn.
Okay,
I-
Bumble is going to look at her, like, kind of look at herself, and like, kind of let out like a very frustrated, like, you know how cats make that little noise, and then is going to charge for.
Get him, kitty.
That's about as far as I can go.
You
And
can
I
run
was about to praise our GM for the
You know what? I'm
ice
gonna
pun.
run.
for the what?
I was about to praise you for the iced pun, but now
All right, so you can go another 5 inches there. I can't help it.
that's what she
I
said.
have
Yeah, I was gonna say something if no one else did.
I have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old boy.
And so the cat is going to let out a wow and pounce at the guy.
All right. Oh, hold on. I need to fix that because that's one of those.
The humble house cat, the greatest danger to any first level commoner in 3.5 Pathfinder.
It's got fighting. Oh, I see. Okay. So I'm going to wipe that out and try and use it again.
Nope.
Because it's got fighting listed as a trait. Go ahead and make a fighting check against that.
Fighting. Fighting. I don't have.
Oh, that's right. That's why it's not. And unskilled attempt. Now try it again. She just.
Savage worlds happen.
That cat is
Like
dynamite.
I said, the humble house cat, the doom of any first level commoner.
All right. Scroll back up and click that raise damage for the claws.
Oh my gosh.
All right. That is not enough to cause wound.
I don't know if I hit the right button because it's not coming up right. Hold on.
It came up with damage D6 with raise by.
Any roll.
Your strength has a -3 because of your size.
Oh,
She-
dang.
I mean, you've got his attention.
This may not be a good thing.
Yeah, whether or not that's a good. All right, Bessa.
Scale bonus.
Yeah, you got a +4 bonus.
Does he get a scale debuff for trying to attack me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess that's one benefit.
I'll move to here in case there are enemies with shooting abilities.
Sounds amazing.
I'll target that guy who is the subject of my judgment. I have to remember, judgment is a single target ability. That's the guy, much to my chagrin. Yes, I will draw pistol. The business. I'm shooting over the cat, so I assume I can.
Yeah,
hit him.
no cover there, but he sure is confident, isn't he? That's usually what happens right before the critical fail.
I shall spend a judgment token.
No crit fail. That is a hit with a raise. As you blow him off his feet and he falls to the ground bleeding. And that is where we're going to call it for the night. That's a good note to end on, I think. The last of the guys there falling.
Me doming a guy? Yes, that is definitely a good time to stop.
What a way to die, getting attacked by a cat and then head.
I mean, yeah, there's that.
Distraction
right.
kitty.
So, thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you again in see where they're going to go, because they are entertaining. And if you're familiar with the adventure path, you know where they're about to. All right. Thanks once again. Drink Poppets Coffee. Head over to our Patreon. You can get there from our website, knightsofthesmith.com. Provide us some help in these productions made, because this is expensive to do. And other than that, you will be able to see me, Cece, and her boy toy Alec at Dragon Con here in a couple weeks. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.